go. Loading up. Go hit the pause on my own feedback, don't need it. I can see just fine on my side. Hello, hello! Good to be back. Got a new seed, a new randomizer for this game. Hope all is doing well on your side of things. Yep, just stick with normal mode. I don't think I've ever beaten this game in hard mode. It's hard enough already. So I only changed one thing, and that was the number of artifacts that I can collect. I changed it to just one artifact out in the world. Other than that, it's the same rule set, but items can be completely different now. Hot and humid. It's a little humid here. We had a pretty good rainfall during the night, so it's a little humid for the day. And there was a small localized storm that completely passed our area. It was supposed to be, it was like a 60% chance to rain, and then it's pretty much non-existent anymore. We're just back to being sunny with some clouds, and we shouldn't have really any more big chances of rain. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. Lil said we didn't get hit by the rain, but it is what it is. But yeah, coastal North Carolina. True story. Alright, so that's a missile. That's actually good news. Giant invisible umbrella. True story. That's also a missile. Good. Don't need to grab that. That's also a missile. I probably will grab that just because that just happens to be in the way. Just happens to be. Okay, nope. Not necessary. It's still normal difficulty mode. And I only just changed it where the number of artifacts I have to grab, which is just one. Other than that, it's the same rule set, same difficulty. Going through here. Oh, right, I forgot to target onto these guys. It's close. Alright. No, I'm telling you, we have plenty of missiles. So normally there's it's a random artifact. And it's somewhere in the world. But it's just one. Oh good, okay, we have to pick up these missiles anyway. So that means we'll do exploring normally later on. So there we go. So we'll see how this all turns out. Yep, there will be there is still the hit system in play. It'll be more sense later, but there are hints in the game. But the rule set that I have for myself is I can't look at the notes until I either get stuck or I have all the necessary items to actually get to the final boss. See which one happens first. Fortunately, I was a little bit slower in the extermination of these wasps, so there's two of them flying around now. That is honestly probably one of my better moments, not gonna lie. Took a lot of work to get that to work. Well, that is alone probably my best work I've ever done with Wheel of Time. Okay, grapple beam's an interesting find off the bat. Took a lot of research, and I was at the end of the day, I was pretty happy I did manage to not only get a good take of it, but happy that I could do it all, that whole intro in one take. It was, like, I kind of wish I had saved, like, all the multiple attempts, but I'm telling you, it was probably, like, 20 different attempts to get that intro just right. Alright. That takes care of that. Almost landed in there. Okay, I need that. Not in the acid, please. X-ray visor. Okay. It could have a use. Nice. Nice indeed. There we go. There we go. No, 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 no. Go away. This is fine, this is fine. Yep, it's fine, don't worry about it. True story. Alright, we are gonna go back to the ship. A, because I'm gonna need the energy. B, I'm gonna need the more missiles anyway. And then C, because there's actually checks back there, so we're just gonna go back. Here we go. At least Hobbs has been super sleepy. My worry is that he'll actually wake up in the middle of the stream and then get hungry. But I'll take my little wins. I'll take my little wins. Alright. There we go. Trying to think. Oh, so the videos aren't up yet because it's not Wednesday yet. But Monday I had a sound issue where sound wasn't playing at all through my little laptop, which is quite bothersome. So I had to go and fix that. I was lucky I got 2 videos done. Took a break, came back to try to get other 2 video recordings done, and then something went wrong. Yeah, I did fix it, but it required going and finding the audio drivers. I have 2 of those that I have to... 2 of those that I had to fix because they do different things. I don't have just one audio driver that does everything for me. So I had to go re-download them and basically kind of put everything back on defaults. And it was one of those things where I was like, well, like, I can't record any more videos if there's no game audio. Like, that defeats the purpose of playing video games. So that was fun. Like, I don't even know, like, what happened to it. It wasn't like just a simple crash or anything. It just simply stopped altogether. Okay, that's probably Morph Ball. Nope, it's Boost Ball. That's even worse, because I can't use Boost Ball yet. Alright, so these are the hints here. There's only one of those. Now we get to scan. And it's in the logbook if I need it. But like I said, I'm not going to try to use it till we get this all situated. Yeah, laptops are a little tricky to work with sometimes. They can be annoying. It's even worse because, like, this particular laptop that I use, like, it's pretty good. Pretty good for most of my things. I'm really upset that I actually don't have the boost ball. Yeah, that's the worst, is when it's the whole motherboard. That is pretty irritating. But doop. Because like when the motherboard fails, it's like you either have to find the motherboard that fits perfectly like with all the other components, or you have to go and replace all those components anyway. Like it's not a clean, not always a clean operation. Don't worry, that's the game processing all the water that's in this room. I completely missed the platform, so I had to go. Normally it doesn't take that much time to process it, but since I was knee deep in that water, with water raining on my head, it was a sad day. Alright. So, because we have the grapple beam, we weirdly could get some other things checked off our list here. Yeah. And like that's even like that's the thing with laptops too, is like they're not like they're pretty specific on the actual dimensions. All right, I don't have double jump. I don't need to go up there. I was gonna go check up there, but I can't because I need double jump just to get around those platforms. At least like with a tower computer, you can put in any old motherboard in essence. Yeah. Alright, well, I found space jump boots. We're actually got weirdly a good number of progressive items. Not the ones in an immediate sense, but that's just, Yeah, like when my... Yep, I can do all the double jumps, which is what I needed to go. Okay, so that's a little trick that I didn't mean to do, where I boosted sideways at a really high speed. But like I said, I didn't mean to do that. But there's a trick you can do with that. Oh gosh, I was just trying to see if the enemy was up there. That's all I was just trying to do. Ugh, not used to getting double jumps so early. But yeah, when my laptop dies, like I can't even, like I have to, in order to get the hard drive out, I have to crack the case. There's no, they didn't want you messing with it. True story. Oh no, I tried to be greedy. We'll be here for a while. This is not working out for me today. Like a hockey player, indeed. There we go. There's that. But yeah, so if I ever want to try to rescue the hard drive off of this laptop, I have to get rid of I have to basically destroy the case, because they didn't want you to have it. I was just like, wow, a gaming laptop that I can't fully customize and save. That's brilliant. Alright. See if we can do this. Oh, I do have X-ray visor. I'm not used to that. But you can see there's invisible platforms, which makes this much easier rather than trying to shoot my way through. Oh my gosh, it wanted me to go up here. Okay, I'm so glad I checked. But that was in logic. Like, because I had the X-ray visor, that was... Alright. Well, old X-ray visor. Coming in handy. Like, I can jump around without it for that part, but... This is a little bit easier, because I don't have to try to shoot to see where the platforms are at. Alright. So at least we have... Oh gosh, I could even do another check. Hang on. Because I have practically everything in my disposal here. It's so unusual. So, because I have Boost Ball, there is a check that's above the whole spaceship here. But you can also just double jump up here if you've got the double jump. Ironically, this is where double jump is normally hidden, so you would need Boost Ball to get it. We needed it. Well, needs a strong word. I don't know if I need it yet, but it is going to come useful here. So that's Gravity Suit. This is weirdly working out pretty good for me. Did I even check what's behind? I don't know. Alright. Well, I did need more missiles. I need some number of missiles. typically, like, if I hit 20, I'm usually pretty good with defeating at least Flagara. But, like, it's not completely necessary. 25 is definitely safe, I can tell you that much. True story. True story. So we have the means to get across the ways, however we can't get through the door. Okay, that's Charge Beam. Another useful thing. Holy crap. Usually, when I'm doing these kind of checks, because I have set items early, it's usually not useful. Oh. Hello, sweet Charge Beam. This is gonna make my life a little bit easier now. Especially if we find stuff like Super Missile. This means that I can actually check more stuff. Charge Beam by itself, however, doesn't do anything for me at the moment. It just will simply allow me to deal more damage. Alright. Take another save here because we just made a whole bunch of progress. I'm really glad I did then remember that I could check up that item there, because I probably would have missed it. And there's a chance that I have the randomizer set up where heat negation and cold reduction from the environments applies to any suit rather than just the Varia suit. And it's possible that I can find the gravity suit or the Phazon suit early on, but I needed to get through Magmor Caverns to find Varia suit. The downside to doing that is that the Varia suit's actually kind of a useless find. Other than, like, it grants me more damage reduction, it doesn't do anything else specifically if I already have, like, the gravity suit or the Phazon suit. Because those just give me extra abilities, with the Phazon being necessary and gravity suit allowing me to walk through water and see it in water much easily than just regular old suit. So we'll go through here. We're gonna go do the normal pathing. We're looking for bombs at this point. We're just wanting to know where they're at this point. So I don't need to grab that because it's just missiles, and it's not really worth trying to grab it until I need to be back in that room. It's not really necessary. Because there's another check specifically in that room we can do, and then that door leads to 2 more checks that we could go through. I can go through there. There is an item in there, but I need bombs to get to it. True story. Here we go. We'll go up, see what's up and around here. Trying to think, I don't know. I do have gravity suits. If I find power bombs, that does allow me to go check somewhere else as well. But I do specifically need the power bombs. I'm so used to having bombs, I keep trying to hit the A button. Okay, so that's a power bomb expansion. I do need 2 things. I need the spider ball to grab those, and I actually need to beat Flagara to turn the water from poisoned to normal water. And this is nice because we have the double jump, so we can just do that. It's a little bit trickier, but I love doing that. It's a neat little shortcut you can do. Just because you've got the jumps. Requires... So when you hold down the jump button, for some reason, Samus points her gun down. Like, not sure why, but you also fall faster as a result. Like, no real reason for why it is. But if I just hold the jump, she aims forward. Whoops, didn't jump far enough. Oh, gosh. So now it's creating an explosion of water. This has gone well. I'm gonna just waste all my missiles trying to get this right. Alright. Let's just go up here. And then go through here. I don't actually have to shoot that tentacle, that's just more out of necessity. It looked like it was an energy tank as the pickup here, which actually might be good. It's... because there is another check I could do, but it requires having a little bit of energy to work with. So whenever you pick up that item, it spawns these guys. And I just want to quickly rearrange myself here. Alright. It's a little bit scary. Okay, it's just missiles. While not completely worth it, not the worst thing to do. That's why I prefer to do that check once I've got once I've cleared Flagara and returned the water back to normal. It's just a little bit safer, but as you can see, I ate through a good, almost half of my health right there. More than half, probably, actually, but... it's... having the one energy tank like I knew I was in a safety net. Had I tried to do that without it, probably would have been a different story. Alright. I do have the charge beam. Useful in these small scenarios here. Jump across. True stories. Just watching around. I don't know what I actually landed on. I landed on that. Okay. That was cute. Alright, jump up here real quickly. Alright, just regular missiles. I can ignore that one. And just walk through here. Grab this extra energy. Because don't I need it. Alright. Open my door. Yes. Okay, I need bombs. And I haven't saved in a while, and I should have thought about that, actually. Should have thought about that. There is a chance bombs are in that room. But it's a boss fight, quote unquote. And it's such a risk. Because the bombs could be elsewhere. We have access to Magmor Caverns because of the gravity suit. It would kind of make more sense for it to be in there. And yeah, so we'll save. We're gonna go back up to the room. Those shriek bats are there, and they only spawn when you come out of the spawn room. It's a cute little scare. Alright. Oh, okay, I'll miss the platform instead. I like that idea better. Alright, I forgot I also could just jump over here because I am invincible through the water. I also have Charge Beam, which allows me to draw in stuff. After the last one not having the Charge Beam for so long, like, I'm not used to having it as an option. Ironically enough, the boss here normally drops the bombs for you in the vanilla game. And there's a good chance it's not going to be here, just because, like I said, Magmor Caverns is a possibility. That is an area I can access. It's completely in the logic. I'm not doing anything weird if I go to Magmor Caverns. The thing, too, is that there's another item in here. But I need bombs to also get through it. Just wait it out. So, oh, I do have double jump, so I could show off a neat little thing you can do with this boss. So there's a tiny little ledge that you can stand on. Just somehow it works out well, but you can just stand here. It's specifically if you have the double jump boots, but you just wait here. You don't have to just shoot the bees that come down eventually. And if you can make it back, yep, I got pushed by the fire. That's okay. It can be a little bit tricky. You can accidentally jump on top of the thing. You don't want to do that. You want to stay here at this level where you can see the I don't know, the little klaxon alarm, the little red dot of doom, just like that. Oops, didn't jump high enough. There we go. This makes a... Yeah, this is a sweet... It's actually, like, it's not a difficult trick to pull off once you know, like... Once you know you can do it and how high you have to jump. Because you can jump accidentally on top of the incinerator, which you don't want to do. So you want to time the jump just right. Okay, well that's not good. Time to do a quick little reset. Because I'm now stuck. I was hoping for a quick reset, but there we go. This is why we saved, so that we can deal with that. So yeah, Magmore Caverns I think is where it wants me to go, because I'm pretty certain I can't do anything else. I believe... I know I can reach Phadrana Drifts as well. I'm pretty certain I can. I just don't know if that's a possibility. Because it's technically in logic, but I think Magmore Caverns is the better way for it to put stuff. But we'll go look. We'll go take a look-see. Just gotta... Like, the bombs honestly can't be that far off. They really can't be, because there's only so many places we can go to. It's gonna be weird, though, because I don't know where I should go after I have the bombs. Yeah, one can hope. One can hope. Because there's always... Like, with the logic, it helps prevent this from happening, but there's always the small possibility that... the randomizer messes up and puts something where you can't get it ever. So, but that's hopefully not the case here. Hopefully it's just trying to make me work hard, which I don't blame it. Oops. Didn't mean to hold the left as much, but I did. Otherwise that would have been spot on. I'm going the wrong way for Mag... Okay, technically I'm not going the wrong way. However, I would like to go through the front entrance of Magmore Caverns rather than trying to go... Oh, I could actually make a quick check, see what's in the vault as well. That's a possibility. Boop. Just gotta make a quick detour. If we know something's in the vaults and it's useful, then I know I need bombs to go back and grab that anyway. Yeah, the vault... Weirdly, the vault isn't as exciting as it looks. We've seen the room before, and I'll point out which room is called the vault. Bomb vault, yes indeed. Alright. But we need the bombs to access the vault anyway. So we hope it's not inside it, because that would be awkward. There'd be no way to get that sucker out. But it would be useful to know if something is inside the vault, because if it's just another missile pack, then I know I don't have to go that way at all. There's no real reason to do so, unless if I'm going from Flagara and I'm trying to get back to, like, the overworld, Talon overworld. Alright, just roll on through. Again, I don't have bombs. Usually I would drop a bomb there to open the door, make it a little bit faster, but I don't have bombs. It's really sad. Alright. Going down. Going up. Oh, so, little fun facts. You might notice that the morph ball is yellow, but I'm in the purple gravity suit. The reason for that is that there's no actual... Okay, I don't have to go through the vault, but that's the vault there. But we don't need it at all. That's something we could ignore. Good to know. But anyway, so you have the purple gravity suit. Like Madonna's got songs, indeed. Oops. There we go. Much better. Yeah, morph ball usually matches. However, the gravity suit you get after you get the spider ball in the normal game. There's no actual like standard morph ball look that matches the gravity suit colors. It's just the regular power suits, and then the Varia suits are the only normal ones. And then there's Varia Power Bomb, Spider Ball suits, the Gravity version with Spider Ball, and then Phazon with Spider Ball. And when I morph into Morph Ball, the game doesn't quite know what to do because I don't have Spider Ball yet, so it just goes with the standard Morph Ball look without the color swap. Just something within the... Because the game doesn't have an image to draw of a Morph Ball with Gravity Suit, but without Spider Ball. So it just resets to the default settings. It's just a cute little thing. Once I find Spider Ball, you'll see it. It'll go to purple. Okay, just missiles, but I might as well pick those up because I do have the thing here. True story. Okay, I do need... yeah, I do need the Morph Ball for that slot, but I'm glad at least I got to check this item. So, I knew at some point it wasn't going to work out. Glad to know I don't have access to Phendrana Drifts yet. However, not all is lost. We can still go through the backside of... Can we? I think I can. I think I can go through backside. We'll go work this out. Going through the back door. They left it unlocked. Because I'm not quite sure where else I can actually look for Morph Ball bombs. Because I can't do Flagara. I need the bombs to defeat Flagara. I have Boost Ball, but I don't have... Oh, yes. Hang on. I can go check. Luckily, that's not terribly far off from the entrance anyway. But there is, I can check a location for Morph Ball bombs. Can't believe I didn't actually think about it earlier. To be fair, I usually go back there when I have Spider Ball and Wave Beam. That's usually the... Yeah, I'll go through that way. Why not? Why not? Probably end up being a little bit faster. But because I have Boost Ball, there is a place I can go look. Completely forgot. Could have easily checked there beforehand, honestly. But that's okay. That's okay. It's not like I'm doing world records runs of Prime Randomizer anyway, so... I have to learn a lot of little tricks to get that right. Alright. And to be fair, I have to go back this way if I want to go through the back door of Magmore Caverns. But we're going back through this room that we ignored earlier. I don't even think we had Boost Ball when we were checking this the first time round. I could be wrong. Could be wrong and we already had it. But there's this little Boost Ball ramp. And then there's a little alcove right here. Yep, there we go. Okay. There it was. I'm really glad I remembered that. So we're now back in the normal spectrum of things. Just roll on through. So where do I... Oh gosh, hang on. I'm doing this all out of order here. There's a place I could go looking. It might hold an item. Chances are it won't. A secret passage, indeed. But it completely made sense once I remembered about it. I was like, oh, hold on. Alright. Okay, so it's not useful, but I'm going to pick up the missiles anyway, because I can. Okay, so normally, you're supposed to stay and fight, but it could be some awesome missiles. Could have been, and it was. Anyway, so we have this fun little glitch here, because it expects you to stay and fight, get the boss fight and whatnot. But we just left, so the music stays the same. Actually, we might as well stick around and do some checks. Plus, I can go back through Magmor Caverns, honestly. And I think that's where it's going to want me to go anyway, is try to get through Magmor Caverns. Because the only other option is to try to go and defeat Flaglara. So we got the music changed. Which is... it's nice. But we don't hear the mini-boss music that often. So it's like, it's a double whammy. It was just, yeah, that was just missiles. As long as that's all it was. Oops. Just walk through it, yeah. You can see those guys really hurt if you let them. Usually try to get through that room quickly, but I messed up. Good. More missiles. Now we're getting into the unnecessary amount. Just looking for other items. At least we were able to look. Yeah, there's a different theme, and to be fair, a lot of the music for the standard areas are actually quiet compared to like the boss music. But it does have the music. Chosen Ruins is definitely probably the quietest of the bunch. But it does have, most of it is, a good chunk of it is actually sounds that play in the background. Kind of supposed to give an eerie feeling. Sort of almost like loneliness and abandonment. Like they're used, because it used to be a civilization here, but it's all gone now. I did forget to grab some extra water. I'm dangerously low, but it's alright. Because it's only 92 degrees last I checked. So it's not as hot as it should be. Hobbs destroyed it? What? Yes. Now I get what that is. Get what you were doing there. The wouldn't feed Hobbs, so he destroyed an entire civilization. Just, that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I didn't even want to lock onto that creature, but it's fine. So if you try to walk to this area without the Varia suits, that little message tells you that there's intense heat readings and whatnot. And so because I don't have the Varia suit, it's gonna keep warning me every time I walk into this area. But because I have the randomizer set up where I'm fine if I have just one of the powered up suits. Like it won't actually damage me. Just again, a cute little feature that we see of coding. How the randomizer coding works and how the game coding and programming works. Interesting that it's choosing to freeze there momentarily, but it's fine. We'll make do. Alright, first we check this item, because I could grab it. I don't need to. We've got another item to go look at. Probably won't need it either. A little... no, not the Triclops. You have to wiggle your way out for them to drop you. But they're only killable with bombs. So... well, you have to like deploy those first. And then they get distracted by them. Okay, an energy tank I will take over a missile pack. That's for certain. Here we go. Energy tank acquired. Which is always nice. We'll never say no to trying to go pick up an energy tank. Just habit of dropping the bombs here. Alright. Now do some more jumping. Get our way back up. I'm actually a little bit sad that this wasn't a necessary item because I have the X-ray visor and the double jump boots, which means It's completely within the logic for an item to be there. And completely logical. I could have also seen, like, pull out the X-ray visor and seen what it is. It's a little bit hard at that distance to get a good reading off of it. Oh, I don't need to fire 3. I can do charge beam and missile. Good. Excellent. Save on those precious missiles. Got that guy. Nailed it. There we go. Go up here. And just go over here. Weirdly, we can also do another check because we have Boost Ball and the double jump boots. And it's not terribly out of the way. I have to climb up here again, but it's an easy enough of a check to go through and just see what's what. I will say, back to the whole music thing, like, Magmore Caverns is actually one of my more favorite tracks, and it's actually a bit of a nod to Lower Norfair. Okay, I do want that, it's fine. From Lower Norfair from Super Metroid from the SNES days. So it works out pretty well. Alright, now we gotta do some tricky climbing down. Oh no, I wanted to lock on. That was the whole point. Come on. It's a little tricky to work with. There we go, okay. Sometimes it doesn't like to accept my 2 separate inputs. I have to, like, use them together. Alright. Jumping here. This is why I was happy to see an energy tank. There we go. Okay, I don't need it, but it's okay. Like, Wave Buster is alright. I wasn't a missile. The thing, too, is like, I typically always grab that item because I have to lay down 2 bombs anyway to get back down. So it's like, I might as well try to grab it. If I had messed up like that jumping, I wouldn't have been upset. Would have been like, alright, just go with the flow here. So I can actually use Charge Beam to get rid of these icicles, as it were. Most of the time when I'm playing Randomizer, I have to use missiles because I don't have Charge Beam. Alright, let's see if I can get this right. Oh, feels so good when I get that right. I don't always get that shot right. There we go. Oh, we need Plasma Beam, so I can get that. That's the Phazon suit. To be fair, I needed the Plasma Beam, but now I know where Phazon suit is at. Alright. So that's 2 necessary items I can check off that list. Don't need to go searching for those 2. Why 2? It's just 1 item. I have to go still find Plasma Beam. You know what I mean. So I'm trying to think. It doesn't change much as far as, like, item progression. Like, as far as, like, do I need to go somewhere else for that? No, I was pretty happy with that shot. It's like, it took some practice to get that shot on the grate, like, just right. And one of the setups for it is actually skipping the cutscene, because in the cutscene, Samus walks out pretty far into the snow, but it messes up the timing and angles and whatnot. So I learned I need to skip the cutscene so that I can get a better setup for that shot. And it's a bit of a blind shot, because there is actually, like, no reticle. Like, you can hold down the trigger, right, and it does that. Yeah, it took a little bit of practice, and I still mess up from time to time just because the timing and everything of it as you're walking or whatnot. But if there is just a little bit of a reticle, the interesting thing is that the Samus always shoots dead center, as it were. I mean, that I was trying to jump out of the way of the explosions, but that's okay. But she always shoots straight, as it were, in a straight line, like... It's going to always be in the center. Well, okay, technically it's a little bit off-center, but it's center of the screen regardless of where you're looking. And so you can kind of get an idea of where that missile like will fly if you're just blind firing. And it just so happens that that grate does line up pretty perfectly well. Okay, so I only need the plasma beam to go grab the Phazon suit, as far as the ice things are concerned. So that was so close. I do have trouble with that shot, because I have to aim down and I have to be facing like a pretty small window of error, because I can accidentally hit the walls on the way. Just, it's a lot of sadness sometimes trying to get that one. Feels good if I get it, though. It looked like that was also missiles. I will do a double check on it. Didn't jump in time, which was unfortunate. Nope, just trying to take a look-see. Yep, that's regular missiles. No need to grab that item. Alright. Trying to think. Where else? Oops. Oops. Didn't want to be back here. There's a lure back there if you're trying to get 100% scans, but we're not. To be fair, we can't because we skipped the tutorial stage, which is only useful for grabbing, I think, 2 specific scans, but regardless. So we're gonna head back out because we don't have the wave beam yet. That's our progression right now. I know, right? How rude. How rude. Okay, so that's an energy tank up there. I can't grab it yet. I can go looking over here. It's a bit iffy. I can at least determine if I need to full dive. Because there's a room which contains the wave beam, and as is with any room that contains the wave beam, or any of the other beams, you need that specific beam to get back out. I got hit by the icicle, it's okay. It's alright. Just using missiles because it's faster to kill these guys. Had to use missiles to get rid of that plating, though. But yeah, there's a room that we can check this room. We just can't let that door close behind us. And if we can at least, because we can see what the power-up is before we enter into it, so we can at least determine if we need to go back there or if we can just leave it be. Boom. All right. Yes, I made it back before that block spawned. I was hoping that was going to be the case. Okay, I don't need to go in there. I'm just going to trigger the room. There we go, like that. So it shows up on my map, which mentally tells me I don't need to be back there. Because it's just the missiles. And because it's also a mini boss fight, I don't want to have to go through that. Alright, so where do I go looking next? The area, the big column area, that took just mostly a lot of playthroughs, not necessarily figuring out the patterns, just knowing those enemies are always there in that room. Oh, that, yeah, the morph ball room, that one is honestly not a terrible puzzle. It just requires just knowing jumping. Like, once you see that room, you're like, oh, okay, it's just solve that puzzle. And you just carry about your normal day like it's normal. Alright. I think we need to go defeat Flagara. I don't think there's anything else I can do. There is a little bit there, but there's no items I can grab. And I think I need Wave Beam. Well, I need... I do. I just make everything look easy. That's all I do. That's all I do. Alright, let me Yeah, let's go. Let's go through Magmore Caverns. I can check to see what that item is. Not yet. I don't need to. Honestly, I haven't even found anything useful. That's the worst part. Plus, we'll have some other save points to get to. We're just gonna look for... Like, I think we have to go defeat Flagara. I think that's what the game wants me to do. It's the only thing that makes sense off the top of my head as far as items are concerned. And I will say for that, so that's not a problem. Here we go. Good thing I have boost ball so I can boost my way through. That's so nice. Just quick jump up here before the turret shoots at me. More specifically, before it hits me. Alright. And then roll into a Morphle so the turrets miss me. Well, I said so the turrets would miss me. Okay, so that is a visor. That's the thermal visor. So we need power bombs. Oh golly. Alright. And we know where a power bomb expansion is, but we need to get Spider Ball to get that. Because I don't have all the energy tanks in the world, I'm going to wait for all the fire stuff to be done. Ooh, there is an item here I can check, actually. I always forget this item, actually, that this one exists. Okay, there we go. That's my answer. Spider Ball. That's what the doctor ordered. Okay. So Flagara, I think, might be necessary just because there's the power bomb expansion. And weirdly, it may not be because she has an item. Alright. So we're gonna go... I'm trying to think. It actually just might be faster to go back this way. Because we'll go back to Vadrana Drifts. There is an item we can look around in there. More than all the people in China. It's crazy. And it's a little crazy difficult. But yeah, now because we have the Spider Ball, we now look like the Gravity Suit Morph Ball. So now that's been all fixed and up. Alright, there we go. So there's no use going further on because we need the Wave Beam to progress anyway. There is a chance Flagara actually has Wave Beam. There's a small chance. I can tell you though, more often times than not, fighting a boss doesn't itself give me an item that I need. And there's actually, I believe there's a rule set you can set up where bosses are optional. You don't need to go and face them to go and grab an item from them specifically. But with Flagara, like, she changes the water from poisoned to regular, which can come in handy, not always necessary. But it'll allow you to do some better checks through all the poison water, because you have to go look through some of the poison stuff. There we go. Here we go. I'll tell you what though, I am a pretty big fan of saving just when necessary. It's always a sound strategy. Alright, let's go back through. I'm trying to think if there's any other specific parts. I do, like, the Spider Ball is necessary to get to the Hall of Elders area, but I don't have any items specifically I need to get through to grab them. Here we go. Just waddle our way through life. Don't mind me, just gonna go defeat the boss. Gonna go take care of some stuff. Alright. But yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of saving when necessary. The crucial points, especially if you have multiple save files, that's a big one. I'll do a lot of different save files. Especially if I'm the one just playing the game by myself anyway. Alright. Go through here. And go through here. Do this whole little puzzle thing. So the last time we did this, it was filled with the Chozo ghosts. But now we're going to be doing this as intended with the room. Sad part is that there's going to be the wasp nests that I need to destroy because they are annoying. I know where they're at, thankfully. Doesn't take much to get used to that. There's one on that ledge you have to worry about. And then we go over this way. That one's so easy to, oops, get the wasps triggered. If you try to jump up to the platform above, you're in danger. Normally, it also wants you to roll into a morph ball to go through the sides, but we don't do that. We got double jump. It's much easier. Alright. Now I'm going to take the last of my water here. There we go. And then roll into the morph ball. Alright, waddle through. Need missiles to get through the door. There we go. Just continually jump my way through. And then because I have double jump, we can just jump over just like that. So the tip of the what are they? Scythes? Vine scythes? That's like the hit point, not the whole enemy itself is a danger. So you can actually get kicked around safely if you touch the vine part and not the scythe of doom. The tip of the spear, as it were. Just a fun little fact. So this is a chill time here. So the question is... No, I have to go back and grab the Power Bomb expansion. I really think that's a necessity. I don't think the game wants me to leave home without it. Because I have Charge Beam, it actually makes this a little bit easier because the Charge Beam actually does quite a bit of damage. Like, you'd be surprised how effective just a normal Charge Beam shot is. There we go. And I have Boost Ball to roll faster. There we go. So we just waited out. Another fun fact, Flagara's boss music is actually bugged, where it doesn't play the whole track properly. That's something I didn't actually know for quite a while. But the randomizer allows you to use the Trilogy soundtrack instead, so that it plays Flagara's actual music. There we go. But it's in essence, it's just looping on itself. It's just a fun little thing that's a fun little bug that exists in Metroid Prime. I think it was fixed eventually in a normal game somewhere, like maybe like the PAL version for Europe. But I've grown so used to this anyway. Like I'm just like, nah, I'm okay. Use a missile. Oop! It accidentally hit one of her scythes. That's unfortunate. Alright. Jumping sideways like crazy. There we go. Oh, not that way, not that way. Don't fall on me. Yeah, you can see how close those sides were. Like, it's insane. Like, she takes up a lot of area. If she falls towards where I'm going, it's pretty bad. I prefer to follow her away from me, but occasionally just the way that tunnels are set up and where she's facing, she typically falls in my direction. It's a little bit safer if you have the boost ball, but you can see even then, like, even with me boosting, it got pretty close to the blades landing on me. It does some damage, not a whole lot, but it does mess you up. Okay. So she didn't drop a useful item, because it was just missiles, and nobody wants those. But I do have the double jump. Just jump back out of the water if we can. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Grab some of those items at the very least. Alright. So now, let's figure this part out. We gotta drop down here and go over this way. Okay, so I want to stay up in the top section of the world, because I want to go grab those. I say let's go grab those, and then we'll go save. Oh, just wanted to jump on top. It's okay. But yeah, let's go grab the power bombs. Do a quick little check, because there's one there, and then I'll save at the ship, because I'm gonna need a refill on ammunition anyway. Don't need to unlock the vault. That's not a very good one. Not even artifact. I actually don't know what's in there regularly. I think it's an energy tank. Alright. Go. Oh, no, I want to go. Well, okay, to be fair, power bombs are pretty good. Might do good things for me. And then roll on through. Luckily, these two item grabs that I'm going to do are pretty close together. And it kind of eliminates a good chunk. It pretty much eliminates the rest of what I know in Chozo Ruins. I need to wait for that little fly thing. Because if you get hit, you're falling back down and you gotta do that whole thing. So I'd rather just wait for that guy. Alright, item 1. Item 2. Yep, landing in the water. It's good. Go back over here. Make a quick little look-see here. I actually don't know if I can see through this wall. I don't think I've ever tried. Because there's some walls you can and see what's behind. Okay, it's an energy tank, but I'm gonna go grab it. I didn't have to, as far as the item progression, but I might as well. So I can't see through that wall with the X-ray visor, which means I technically could have checked that earlier, but I didn't want to have to go back through that room if necessary. Use all the X-ray stuff. Yeah, won't say no to the energy tanks. Like I said, minimum number that I want is 6. Everything else just kind of helps me to be more confident in my survival skills. See, I wish you could grab that from over there, but the tree is so in the way. It's so in my way. One continuous learning process indeed. Just learning all about the things. I'm gonna turn my heat pad off, because I am gonna call it quits. I'm sure you guys have dinner waiting. Always useful. Just wait it all out here. So the real next big question is, where do I go? Because wave beam is essential. We need to find that. There's so much progress locked. And of course I get a power bomb drop. Like, of course I do. And one of the main reasons I was going to go save at the ship was so I could refill my power bombs. It is. It's nice to hang out with you guys as well. Always fun to play this game, for sure. There you go. Brilliant little save. Yep, just gotta go find me a wave beam. That's... Last time it was Boost Ball was causing problems. Wave beam is. Luckily, wave beam should be somewhere more accessible than Boost Ball was. Ugh. That was terrible. But where could I go? I know I have to pick up the visor in here. This is where I need it to be. There is an item. Why do I have that marked on the map? Anyway. Normally that part doesn't show up. There's that little little tiny little connector piece between those two rooms going up. There is a room in there, but I also need a power bomb to get to it, so I know I need one for that, so that gets interesting. I have to find another power bomb drop. Well, actually, I might grab whatever is in there first, knowing that I can grab that item when I come back later on. Because it's probably not necessary, if I'm being honest. I know I don't need that particular visor right now, because I don't have anything else to go with it. The other item is... Where are you? Here. There's a little spider ball track with that little pencil sticking out on the side there. That's where Wave Beam could be. That's a pretty good logical place for that to be as well. So, at least I have a couple items off the top of my head I could go look. And one of them should contain the Wave Beam. If none of those locations don't have it, well, then I'm clearly missing something. But I will call it quits. I'll come back, what are we, Tuesday? Yeah. Won't be back Wednesday. Thursday, for sure, I plan to come back. Again, I'll let you know ahead of time, set it up and all that. But I hope you two enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go take care, finish up some chores and whatnot, do all the fun stuff. But thank you for watching, thanks for dropping on by, and I'll see you Thursday. Take care.